annual Daytona 500. On the pole, the man had finished second a year ago, Sterling Marlin, and the two-time winner, Bill Elliott. Going to row number 2, Dale Earnhardt still seeking to win this race for the first time, and Morgan Shepherd. In row 3, the Fords of Mark Martin and Davey Allison. At 5:30 any morning, Mark Martin can be found working as hard on his own well-being as that crew works on his car. He's never been more ready for the 500. Going to row 4, there's Ernie Irvan, last year's winner, and Ricky Rudd. Although he won here last year, a year ago he was also the subject of controversy after 2 incidents like this made him not very popular with his fellow competitors. He says he's going to be more conservative. We'll see. Row 5 is Greg Sachs and Michael Waltrip. In row 6 is the ageless Harry Gant and Darrell Waltrip. For Darrell Waltrip, 2 of the last 3 Daytona races have ended in disaster. However, this terrible crash just last July, he says, hasn't curbed his competitive spirit. In row 7, it's Virginia's Rick Mass and Washington's Chad Little. Row 8 is Ken Schrader and Jeff Bodine. For row 9, Rusty Wallace and Brett Bodine. Rusty Wallace is as careful at the controls of that twin turboprop he has as he is in Roger Penske's car number 2. He's never finished better than 7th in this 500. Today, he's looking for a safe landing in victory lane. Row 10 is Phil Parsons and Derek Cope. Derek Cope, 2 years ago, won this race and became an overnight celebrity. He'd like to get back on those late-night television shows one more time with a great finish today in this 500. In row 11, it's Kerry Teague and Bobby Hamilton. Row 12 is Dave Marcus and the 80 winner, Buddy Baker. In row 13, Phil Barkdahl from Arizona and from Texas, Bobby Hillin. Row 14 is Del McCoward and Wisconsin's Dick Trickle. In row 15, Mike Potter and Alabama's Stanley Smith. For row 16, there's Dorsey Schrader and the 7-time winner, Richard Petty. In row 17, it's Kyle Petty and Terry Labonte. A terrible crash at Talladega left Kyle Petty in rehabilitation for most of last season. But he says today in the 500, he's ready to carry on the Petty tradition at Daytona. Row 18, Dale Jarrett and rookie Bob Shack. Row 19, Wally Dallenbach Jr. from Colorado and the veteran Rick Wilson. Row 20, A.J. Foyt and Ted Musgrave. Row 21, the provisional starters are Alan Kowicki and Alabama's Hut Strickland. All 42 cars rolling off pit road, preparing for the 500.